YouTube, what they do, man? Straight third. We back with another reaction. We tapping into J.I. Smith. You know what I'm saying? He on Carmelo Anthony's podcast. We had to tap in, bro. It's basketball season right now. It's playoffs. You know what I'm saying? These two, one of the, you know what I'm saying? People you can relate to. If you come from a struggle or something like that, you can relate to these guys, man, for sure. Like J.I. Smith, Carmelo Anthony, Allen Iverson. Like, you could just relate to those guys for real, for real. Nah, shout out to J.R. Smith though. This was a funny interview. We're gonna start here, man. I think it starts picking it up. Yeah, LeBron and Melo's rivalry. You know what I'm saying? Hilarious bubble moment. Bubble was lit, bro. So we just gonna pick it up. We're gonna try to catch some of the highlights out this.
I had the T.I. Damn, my shit was thorough. Had the New York hard hat on. My shit went for hard hat, nigga. My shit went on.
Oh, no, he sounded like he was from Baltimore for a second right there.
Y'all got me out here down bad. Y'all
crazy.
got me. And now I got to answer to it because now it makes it seem like, for one, I had something to do with it. For two, I didn't want these niggas on the team anymore because we was losing, so it looked like they're the scapegoat to me.
Right.
So before I get these niggas, I want to go talk to them.
And Melo's
So
voice
what's up, dog? Like, let me let you know, I don't know what the fuck is going on here, nigga. You just heard me on the phone. Yo, this shit some bullshit. You know, he crying. Damn, y'all got me got to talk to my man like this.
Damn.
Come on, bro. Don't do that to me.
No.
And that was honestly, that was the moment in like the perspectives, because now it became all business for me. It's all business to me now. You niggas don't want to win. This is all business.
I ain't gonna lie though, the most ass shit about it, like, it was going to a new situation, and then like, you know how like the media always try to put two like 1-to-1 against each other.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And it was like,
yeah, like he almost had problems
Being able
with
to use
Melo.
my watch and my ring
Niggas
to
ain't
track
never
my
had no
energy
problems.
score,
Those real brothers
my
out there. You
activity.
hear me?
I can't be his man and be his man.
What you
Like,
mean?
first of all, we was all cool.
Right.
Like, it ain't like, but now it's like, oh damn, you left your right hand man to go. It's like you cut your left hand off to go say you're right. Like, bro, nah, I fuck with both of them, and they both my man. And then it's like I gotta answer questions like about leadership, or what kind of leader is Melo? What kind of leader is Bron? What's the difference between the two? This and
Yeah, like that's
everybody
weird.
leading their own different way.
Yeah.
So don't try to like put me in the position to where now I gotta feel like I gotta
Yeah, because
defend
Melo
him
was
while
hooping with
protecting
Bron
him.
back in the day. You know what I'm saying? It was really Melo and Bron going crazy.
It was even deeper than that though, for me. And it was deeper than that because
Nick's Melo was
I
crazy.
know the assignment. I know what this is about. Like, I know where I'm at and I know where he's at. And I know what we're trying to do. And I know no matter what, win, lose, or draw, it's going to always be competitive. It's going to always be him and his side. It's going to always be me and my side. Not saying that they causing shit to sides, but it's a respect. And it's like, nigga, you can't play around with that and you can't play around with that. So we always trying to figure out.
Just so we're being clear, you're talking about your side and Bron's side.
I'm just saying the way that it's always been since high school.
Yeah.
We always been coming together. We always be parallel to one another.
Right.
You know what I mean? No matter his success, no matter my success, whatever it is, we will always be connected together. Even if it's shit go on in Cleveland that don't have nothing to do with me, some way, somehow, they're going to connect those dots and put a mirror to that.
Right.
Just Melo doing this over there. Melo ain't doing this over here, and Bron doing this. So it's going to always be that. So as somebody who's building and want to compete
Melo was
against that.
early in his career. I ain't going to lie. He was really dogging.
You didn't leave me nothing to build on. You took everything away from me. You took the keys. You took the whip. Like, you left me out there to gotta clean the yard.
I ain't gonna lie. Melo was on a Knicks team with nobody.
I'm turning to a single
They was only
parent.
tough their first 2 years, I think.
And I gotta do shit that I've never done before because I was so comfortable with
Jeremy Lin came in there and gave
everybody
him
having a role and understanding what everybody's gonna do.
Not no bad.
And I also understand how he thinks. Word, I can get those two niggas.
And I could take it away from one of my
And I can take it away from that.
Yeah.
That alleviate one, that's one less stress that I have to worry about. Now I could just focus on Boston. I can focus on this team and this. I can focus on certain people. As long as I alleviate this situation by any means necessary, and if taking them two alleviates that, take the air out that bite, I've done my job. It ain't personal.
It's business.
It's business. It's competing.
Right.
If I had the same situation, I would. If them niggas was on the go, go get me them niggas. They winners. I know what they can do. Bring them niggas over and help me out. I know what I can do with them. This was the competitive nature from a distance that we were dealing with, and it wasn't nothing ever personal. It's business.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. When you play basketball and you're a star, like you the best on the team. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I was ever a star. I'm just saying, like, if you the best on your team, you even playing street ball, you gonna want to pick up defenders, bro. You want to pick up hustle players and 3-point shooters. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what he picked up in J.R. Smith and Amon Shumpert.
I'm trying to win.
That's fact. That really made that Cleveland team solid.
What this shit is about. And I understand it's bigger than me. It's bigger than, you know what I mean? There's other niggas out there, but I'm talking about what I know.
Yeah.
And I know how you think when it comes to me, and I know you know how I think when it comes to you. So now made the most prepared person win that game at that moment. So now you taking my preparation away from pieces of my preparation and just incorporating that into
major pieces, though.
Major pieces. Like you didn't just take niggas off the bench. You took niggas that you implemented into the pieces that you were looking for. These were the two pieces that you needed.
That you needed. I ain't gonna lie. That's what I just said. It was like a puzzle piece.
And when they won it, it's like, damn, like
two puzzle pieces right there.
It was so crazy when they go, nigga, you win a guy before me. It's over. But I knew what they was doing over there. Chan, we got York.
Yeah, we already know.
Are you looking to start your own business? Well, look no further than busy.com. Right now,
I ain't gonna lie though. You know what I'm saying?
Especially if we just sitting
Melo and Bron's jam was lit, but there was too many LeBron and this guy, LeBron and that guy, like Kobe LeBron, Melo LeBron. Curry LeBron, KD LeBron. What you talking about? Like, there was too many, you know what I'm saying? Way too many of those comparisons.
That's how this shit is. But
Gerald, let me ask you though, man. I know winning the championship is phenomenal and everything, but honestly speaking, would it have meant more to win it with Melo here in New York?
I would have retired. Man. I'm gonna tell you that right there.
You say you would have retired?
As soon as I won.
Right after.
Would it have meant more?
Yeah. Especially knowing y'all relationship
go back
and
to back.
Nothing against Bron, nothing against Cleveland, especially the way y'all won it. But would it have meant more if y'all would have done it together here in New York?
Yeah, especially that fucking especially the bubble joint. I was just out there.
Especially the bubble joint.
The bubble joint. I was just out there. I get no stats with the Lakers.
Especially the bubble joint.
I was thinking about that shit, bro. Real talk.
Who you cheering for today, Swiss?
Real talk. Yeah, for real.
Like series of
I forgot he was on that Lakers team.
Swiss, yo, come on, Chad. What you cheering for?
Yo, I got 5 wave towels today.
Which was good. Then they got you on lockdown, so you can't even like converse with other cats and other joints. So he was at a whole nother like, I call it plantation. He was at another plantation. I was on this side, and we couldn't even, you know what I mean? We couldn't be in the field with each other.
It's still crazy that y'all played basketball under those circumstances,
man.
Nah,
it was like
God bless y'all. That kept us
tournament.
entertained when we needed some entertainment. But the more I think about that entire bubble,
bro, it was. I only
it
wasn't prison. Like you know, I don't want to make a distinctive prison.
No.
But the concept and the idea
it's like
of
minimum
having
security.
These different facilities and these different inmates in these facilities at that point in time and getting yard time and getting like it was a lot. That's
like
the only way I can break it down. Like somebody might say, Melo, you wrong.
Shit was on a schedule.
That's the only way that I can process this.
Prison,
right? Especially at the time frame that the bubble
trying
was
to rack
happening.
every day.
What was happening in
Motherfucker trying to
society.
stab you.
And in our
You know
country.
what I'm saying?
Like to shut it down and like
take your DNA every day.
Yeah, champ. Like it was.
That's crazy.
And that's just maybe that's
like,
I think deeply.
3
You know what
months,
I'm saying?
I'm telling you, the more I think about it, the further we get away from that bubble year. I mean, like I said, y'all did.
And it turned out to be amazing, though. It turned out to be an amazing experience.
Of course.
But the ideology of being locked down from the world in the bubble,
Yeah, that's just.
And then you're locked down from the people in the bubble. It's almost like you get a couple hours on the yard and go back in.
Yeah.
They bringing you food to your room. You need to, at first you can't go nowhere. They bring you bag lunches. You got
Such a wild time.
you get, like I process shit a lot
Such a
different.
You know what the crazy shit to
like-
me about that though is like, as NBA players, you know what I'm saying, y'all used to certain type of facilities.
Fuck with the bubble though. If you
know,
like
team
high
of
basketball,
people
you
be
was
like,
gonna
oh
fuck
man,
with the
that's
bubble.
that
Cause them
spoil you.
niggas all they
That's this
did
and
was
that.
play
They,
basketball.
it
But
ain't
now it's
just
routine.
that's- Nigga, we get paid millions of dollars to go out there and entertain y'all. We got to be right. We the athletes. We got a body right. Mine got to be right. Everything got to be right.
Nutrition,
You
all
can't
that
treat me like a lab rat and
That's
then
a fact.
expect me to go out there and be a well-oiled machine like that.
A well-adjusted human out there
it
with the
don't work
world
like
watching.
that, bro.
Yeah, it's
Nah,
a lot.
it was a moment, bro.
I've been playing in basketball my whole life in games where people was in the crowd. Nobody's in the crowd. You got 12 people out there who's allowed to come inside the bubble, who's just sitting there on the side, and it's just and you hear the fake noise and all that. It was weird, bro.
So weird, bro.
That shit
Fake noise
is
is
crazy.
crazy.
Also, and another point, we can move
Yeah,
on
that
after
shit
this.
was.
But another point to
That
that,
shit would be weird with
the
no
mental
sound.
taxing that it takes, that it took on in the bubble,
Yeah.
right? To your point, guys having a certain environment, being used to a certain environment, changing. Now there's no people in there. Now there's nobody in there. Guys used to going to games differently. Guys used to having routines. It's a lot different. You used to playing at 7 o'clock, 7:30.
Nah, for real. Now
You
it's
playing at
basketball.
12. You may play at 10. You don't know what time. 2:30,
That shit's
3:30.
an AAU tournament.
It's just a game after
That
game.
shit was
after
an
game after
AAU
game
tournament.
after game.
That's
That
what
shit
was
was an
dope to me,
AAU
though.
tournament.
Yeah.
That was the beauty part.
Yeah,
So you
that
think you know
you hear
Wicks.
me? It
Do
was
you
just
really?
basketball. That's why I fucked with it, bro. No
First
doubt,
up,
it
we've
was
got
just
Shape
basketball.
Video
Brought
Back.
it back to the
Of it,
roots.
but it's
AAU
like
tournament.
being in that environment
But for
and
grown
what we were
adults, it's
dealing
not
with,
lit
I
because
think
it's like,
the
you know what I'm
period of
saying?
and
Niggas
shit
is
that we
grown
were
adults.
dealing
They
with
should be able to go whatever you want.
in
It
our
was
country
COVID.
and killings and murders and police brutality,
Man,
like all of that.
it's nuts.
And then you telling us to go in there to be a part and be locked down and don't worry about what's going on in the rest of the world.
Mhm.
So I understand that part of it, of the bubble. From an experience standpoint, it's one of the best experiences I've had, basketball experiences, because I'm able to go and I love playing in those environments. That's like rec league. That's like playing in the gym outside. That's like rec ball. That's
Mhm.
playing pickup. So me personally love those type of
Yeah,
environments.
that's what I like. You know what I'm
So I
saying?
love the
One on
bubble
one.
from a
Fuck
basketball
the crowd.
standpoint.
Who's
But
better
all the
at
other shit,
basketball?
Oof.
it was hard to fathom. You start questioning relationships, friendships. What you mean? I'm worried niggas don't want to come over and say what's up.
It was like high school
I
type
start
shit.
pulling up on niggas. Like I start pulling up. Yo, what's up, y'all niggas? I'm over here. Yo, come on, Chapman. You know you just can't go over there.
It's the wrong zone.
Man, fuck, I'm over there. I'm coming over there, man. I'm going over there. Like,
He
I'm
said,
pulling
"Yeah,
up.
on the
Going to
wrong-
C-74.
on the wrong
Yeah,
area,
he looking
man.
at me like, yo,
You gotta
man,
go
what
back to
doing
your
over
area,
here?
man. To your
Because
section.
only the record
They
teams,
said-
whoever the first 6 teams of each conference is over here, and then the bottom 8, and then the next 8. And it's like, we on the play-in.
Yeah.
Man.
You walking on campus, these niggas look like, oh man, that's the play-in niggas over there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's why we went so hard, Chad. That's why I was going hard. Like, nah, we playing it. Nah, we don't want to be here anyway, my nigga. We gonna be here, Chad. We might as well go try to be 8-0. Like,
Yeah, fuck
we
it.
know 6-2 at the 5-3 at the least.
Right.
But
Wait,
we lose the
was
first
Melo
2
on that
3 games.
squad?
I'm out of here. I'm like, y'all know that right there. I'm getting the fuck
Nah,
out of here.
I don't think Melo was on that squad.
But
Bubble
look,
is dope.
let's get back to Cleveland a little bit. Kyrie playing with somebody like Kyrie. First of all, big shout out to Kyrie and what
Shout
he
out
was
Kyle,
able
man.
to just accomplish in Dallas, get over the hurdle. But now he's dealing with something, something different, and he'll come back stronger with that. But Kyrie is one of the most skilled players in the history of basketball. He's the basketball genius when it comes to the maestro when it comes to the basketball. Is he your most gifted teammate that you've played with?
It's weird having you ask me this question. I think he's the most gifted offensive player I play with. When you say gifted, we just talking about basketball?
Yeah, we just talking about basketball. We talking about what he brings to the game, his style of play, his size, his stature.
Offensively, he's the most
you know what I
gifted.
mean? With the basketball, what he's able to do with the basketball, like the way he gets to
I
his
think
spots,
he's
the way
most gifted, but
he
you know
posts
what I'm
up
saying?
big. See,
If you
that's a
think
skill
about
set. Like, you know what I mean? To be
LeBron
able to
and
lock in and
Kobe,
want to
it's
score at
like
a
more
certain
of like a
effectiveness and
overall
efficiency.
will
That's
to
a
get it done.
Yeah, I think Kyrie's
The
the
will
only
can
player
make
I've
you
ever
a
seen
better
that can
basketball
score at
player,
every level
but the
with either
skill
hand.
alone
Like I feel like he can shoot left-handed. I've seen
with
it
the
shoot
basketball.
left-hand threes. I've seen him shoot left-hand middies, left-hand. He's the best left-hand. He's the best non-dominant and dominant finisher I've ever seen in my life. Who can't dunk? I mean, he can dunk, but
Dunk a
who
little
can't? Like,
something,
yeah, but like,
You're not a
I'm saying like,
dunker.
who's not a dunker?
Word,
Like, it's not even close. His imagination with getting to spots and it's almost like he's looking at your hands. And whatever your hands is, the ball is not. And if it is, it's only going to be there for a split second.
Damn, that
And it's like
motherfucker
he's
moves.
dancing with it. It should. I can't lie. He's probably the most gifted. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the imagination would spin on the backboard to be able to. I don't know, man. I've seen some finishes. Like,
but that's a gift. That is a gift, though. Like, I mean, it's
Man, just being
great
tough
players
from a
who
young
played this
age.
game
That's what it is.
forever
If
that
we
can't
being
do that
honest,
shit.
y'all,
Bro,
it's just dude playing AAU basketball from like 7, 6 years old, and he always had a handle on him. I seen a dude like that. His name was Jonathan McGriff. If y'all want to go check his highlights out. Jonathan McGriff, bro. I played with dude. He could just handle the ball like it was nothing. I'm telling you, Slim.
It's the best of the best of the best of the best that cannot do nearly what that man can do.
Because we talk about getting to your spot a lot.
He also
He's one of them
learned.
dudes that like, bro, every spot is his spot.
He went to school.
You know what I'm saying?
He
Like,
went to school. Kyrie went to school.
B.
He went to the school. You get what I'm saying? He went to that midi school. He went to that footwork school. He went to that. He went to that killer mentality school. Like, he went to that. We've been in environments together. So to see that his attention to details on what he work on, like he's relentless on working on this spot, mastering this spot. And that's all I'm gonna work on today. I'm not doing nothing else. Don't come work out with me. Because this is all
He
I'm
said,
working
"Don't
on
come
today.
He said, "Don't come out work on."
Don't even.
Hey, nah, for
Don't
real.
come work out with me
unless you want to
today.
do this 5
Unless you want to
times.
do this shit for 3 hours.
I ain't gonna lie. That's how he is, though. Yeah, you was like that.
Yeah,
'Cause,
hell yeah.
like,
I'm saying that's why I say he went to the school.
I remember we do workouts with certain
went to that.
people, man, who like we working, like not all the way working out yet, like just like getting the feel for the joint, right?
Yeah.
So I think, but I look over, this man is really like working on this shit, and one of the trainers was like, "All right, man, we about to start up." Da da da. He's like, "I'm already going. What you talking about?" Like, and he was like, "No, we gonna do this." He's like, "All right, I'm gonna get to that." Like, but I'm working on what I need to get to. I was like,
You hear me?
it's nuts. 'Cause, you know, most people like they go through with whatever the trainer sets them up for, to do the workouts or whatever. But I'm like, he know what he needs, so
Yeah.
I mean, I can't find a better scorer right now, so you might as well just let him do it. We can go figure it out on the other hand. That shit was nuts, bro. Real talk.
I mean, JR, we in the middle of the playoffs right now, so every game's super competitive. We're watching some incredible basketball right now. And that series in Cleveland against Golden State, I mean, some of the most incredible basketball games we've ever seen, obviously. One of those big games I want to say was I think the one where Bron, Kyrie both had like 41 each or something like that.
One apiece.
Pushed it to game 7 or pushed it to a game 6. I forgot what it was. And in that game 7, man, we always remember the Kyrie shot. We always remember the block. But you had two
big time
key plays in those games. 2 big shots also. But more important than that, that block that LeBron gets, you
go get it.
Go and slow him down. Like, it don't even happen if you're not there chasing Iguodala down and giving Bron that time to sort of like set up and set up for that block that becomes the block that we talk about forever.
Critical on that.
As an owner of Walton Goggins goggle glasses,
I
know how to make
Warriors
slick
was
looking
better
goggles
than
glasses.
Cleveland for sure.
But I have
the Warriors back 5, like, you know what I'm saying, the bench 5. Oh my God, they were nice, y'all. Like, y'all go look at that team. Sean Livingston did not miss from the midi. That's Castanet's favorite player, Sean Livingston. Or no. And Barbosa. I think he said Barbosa was his favorite player. Barbosa did not miss neither. Like, that back five was vicious, y'all. I'm telling you. It was way better than Cleveland. J.R. Smith played a critical role in winning that championship, bro. They played up there.
All that being
They
said,
played
man, those
above their
games
level. You know what I'm
in
saying?
Golden State where you come back down 3-1 and win the championship. Talk to me about those practices leading up to those games, right? Like, you're going against this historically great team who's won a zillion games this year, and it's all over but the champagne popping. And, you know, the meme is born. No team has ever come back down 3-1. You're in those practices. What was it like to get into the get me into the mindset of what it took to overcome that?
I mean, honestly, it wasn't much because we had already felt like we should have won the year before.
Mm-hmm.
Kyrie and Kev get hurt. Shout out to my man Dudley. Steph almost killed.
He tried his damnedest out there. He was working his ass off.
They had to, man. My man was out there getting IVs in the back. Cold tub.
It was like a whole lineman on the sideline.
Like, you gotta, bro.
Steph was running that boy to death.
Running him to death, man.
Check.
So when Kev got hurt in the first round against Boston, then Kai got hurt in the Eastern Conference the first year. The following year to go down 3-1, it was like we already had smoke with them, but when you go down 3-1, you feel like you right there, but it's like certain little plays to where the series could easily counter and shift it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Or at
Just
least
the
be
momentum
more
of a couple
competitive than
threes,
you at
maybe
3-1.
two. Or two
We
steals,
got to
like,
that
you know what I'm
point,
saying? One
like,
steal.
it was such a
and a
breaking
dunk.
point for us individually because we was almost getting outplayed at every position.
Mm.
Iggy was going damn near whatever he wanted. Draymond was being Draymond. I mean, Steph and Clay was just shooting how they be shooting. Sean Livingston was getting to his spots. It was Barbosa. It was just like, damn. Like, don't get me wrong. We feel like we good. We really got it. But, like, we looking around like there wasn't no reason for us to try to find an outlet.
Okay.
To not take accountability on why we can't get over this hump. Like, for them, they had just won, so the battery's already in the back.
Yep.
And if you got the battery in your back and you got a core team that's going to be together for a while, it's going to be tough to stop them. Like Boston now, it's going to be tough to stop them. You can keep the core group together who
and on top of
understand how to win. It's a wrap.
Yeah, and on top of that, there's already that chatter of, is this one of the best teams ever? They got the 73 wins and all that stuff. So now you got the shadow of history on there on top of that.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm trying to see what JR say.
You know, that team.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, it's like no team could even be better. But also it wasn't. I didn't feel the pressure. I already lost a chip, so I didn't feel the pressure of like being part of the wrong side of history. Like, shit, you're gonna be a part of history anyway. You lost the chip already, so
right.
You're just on the losing side of it. So I didn't really factor in that part of it. For me, it was just like mano y mano. He's not better than me in my mind. Like, I know he's good. I know he scores 16 11 dribbles. All that shit is cute. But this light-skinned nigga's not better than me, dog. Like, no, for real. Like, and then I'm going down the line looking at Kai like, yo, bro, like, I'm looking at Bron like, bro, there's no way. Like, there's no way. There's no way they could beat us. And there was some eerie type of feeling because nobody said shit. Nobody went nuts. Nobody was just like, we rolled back to the hotel, crickets. We rolled back to the flight back to Cleveland, crickets. The next practice, nobody said nothing. It was just going over shit. It was just like, you already know what you got to do.
Yeah.
There's nothing. They know we done talking. I don't want to hear no speech. I want to watch no fucking video or some
inspirational
300 type shit. I don't want to watch none of that shit. Don't show me Rudy and all that. Nah, I don't want to hear Mike with his I don't want to hear none of that. And ain't no more talking. And in that situation for me, it was like, it was hard because I had fucked up my hand. I had this big ass gash in my hand and it happened in game 1. I dove on the floor for a ball with Bogut. I dive on the floor, I got this big ass gash in my hand. So I really couldn't like hold the ball how I wanted to. So I was kind of like gun shy. At this point, nigga, every shot matter. So if you ain't got a good one, don't even
pull it.
think about pulling it.
Right.
So I'm essentially playing passive. James Jones came to me at halftime of the game 7. He said, "Man, what you gonna do? You just out here. What are you gonna do? Like you got to do something." I'm just like, "Man, shit, fuck it. All right." First, I was like, "Man, no matter what happened, this shit can go. This shit cannot go. But the first couple times you touch that bitch, that shit going up."
First couple times, nigga, it's all about a mindset, bro. Fuck it if you miss, shoot it again. Fuck it if you miss, shoot it again.
And the shit just went. Like I'm not it's hard for me because like in certain situations, I don't put the pressure on myself to where like I feel like I gotta be the hero. So I can, especially on a team like that, shit. All I gotta do is stay out the way and make sure I'm not in the wrong position. But it's hard because you get to wait the whole season.
When you think of me,
Man, JR really a champion though. And a 6th man of the year. JR can go down some way. You hear me? That nigga got like tough. Bro, that's real life getting to it.
No one
I
understands.
just thought about
if
it.
I actually told people how I'm feeling,
Ain't no, he
things
was
would be different.
he wanted
That is
a
lie
chip.
that
I
I
forgot
told
about
myself
that
whenever I was
JR thing. You hear
You're
me?
healthy. You get everything is feeling right.
He got 2
Then
chips,
like one little
but that
small
Lakers
thing
don't
go
count
wrong,
on
you
thing.
got discomfort and it'll last for a
He
couple
got
days.
2
Just
rings
like,
though. Shit, he
fuck.
could boss him.
And it's a lot like life, but how you persevere through it. But for me, it's like I still needed that like one of my OGs, teammates, like, yo, bro.
That's funny to hear you say that because I feel like anybody who sees J.R. Smith play basketball will say that man has no conscience. Like he feels like every time he gets the ball, it's a bucket. But to hear you feel even injured, that you was a little gun shy, you know what I mean? You needed to get that reinforcement from a teammate, from somebody that knew you, be like, yo, this is what you're here for. And then you end up sparking the run that ends up starting one of the greatest comebacks in NBA history.
Yeah, I mean, but you also got to realize my role had significantly changed.
Right.
Like I went from somebody who was, 6th man of the year, 18 a game, scoring, this, that, and the third, more of an offensive minded player to you 3 and D. Mainly you D, no Diddy. Like you just defense.
Excuse me, pardon my
love. But you just defense, like fam, we got enough scoring, we got enough firepower. We just need you out here to pester them. And then if you occasionally get a shot here too, then we expect you to make
funny as shit
But
though. He
as
said
far
no
as you,
Diddy.
18, 20 game, we don't need that from you, dog. And the craziest part about it, the whole time I'm searching for the same position that I've been trying to get to the whole time, I can't even use it the way I want to use it. So it's just like, but I've had the most success I've ever had at that position, winning chips. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, bet. It's crazy, man. It's crazy because you want certain things you want so bad. You try to do whatever it take to get there, and you work like you get humbled all the way there. Then you get there and you can't use it the way you want to. So it's like I would imagine how Obama felt. He thought he could do so much shit, and then it's like, not to knock him or anything else, but I'm just saying you get a certain position, and you think you can do so many different things. Then you gotta go through Congress. You gotta go through this. You gotta go through that. You gotta do this. It's like, damn. I'm damn near, my hands is tied.
All this red tape.
Yeah, it's all this red tape. Like, damn, I thought I could be able to,
just go out there and do my thing.
Nah.
Not that easy.
Nah.
But it's funny though, because it's like with your impact, and especially
That
the way
was
you
man's
played,
time though.
a
lot of people say
we
that
say
about
it was
Obama.
no conscience,
bad.
but now the way the league
Great
is,
president, but
everybody
really
sort of has
do.
to have that ability to shoot at any time, And when you first came in early 2000s, mid 2000s, it's like, damn, like this dude he just puts him up. You know what I mean? Just add water buckets sort of stuff. And you broke the record in the McDonald's game, you know what I'm saying? He had records in high school, just your ability to shoot from long range and also, slash and be a high flyer, just the sheer volume of threes being shot. I think a lot of that sort of helped fast forward the evolution of offense throughout the NBA, where it's like, yo, you have to be able to get up a certain amount of shots just to keep this offense. That 150 points Kiki Vandeweghe's talking about way back then, like
shit was different.
you have to be able to shoot at that sort of volume to even be on the court.
Yeah, like for me, I feel like they owe me some bread.
Today.
In retrospect, nah, for real.
That's real though.
There'll be some
NIL bread over here.
Yeah, man, there'll be some bread because there's like for me, like
You got killed for that, Jan.
we talk about it all the time. Like it's just being born in the wrong era in a certain sense. Like,
Yeah.
it's just the way the game is, and I'm happy to see it go that way. But I'm also actually sad too, because it's like there's so many different ways to play the game, and we don't accept or appreciate all of the ways and facets of playing it. Like what Golden State has done has been amazing, but you can't put that same system in everybody's situation. Like I love the 90s era where teams would try to manage it to 85, 90 points, whatever. But I also love the run and gun where it go 110 and 120. But it's all with the makeup of your team, everybody's team ain't like supposed to be made up like that. Like all these dudes
for
go
real.
in these
But
workouts
in
and working on this.
reality, the only reason the 90s games went to that, you know what I'm saying, time point, you know, what the fuck am I talking about? That score is because they play defense. If you look at the playoffs right now, they scoring less than 100. You know what I'm saying? They might score 110, but like they scoring less than 100. It's more like early 2000s basketball in the playoffs. But you look regular seasons, they just like throwing up 120 like it's nothing.
Same
140,
shit. It's just like
150.
you just see the same player over and over and over again. You go at some point you just get lost and like you just pick the one you like, opposed to who's really good.
Right.
Yeah.
So it gives it a different feel because it's not appreciated.
First off,
if you were incarcerated at a Maryland...
Damn, y'all, I'm going to end the video here, though. We got some knowledge from J.R. Smith. That joint was kind of a lit video. If y'all want to see the full video, go check out Melo podcast. But we definitely tapped into a couple of the highlights. You know what I mean? Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you like videos like